Hello everyone, this is Ben with Lakeland Office Systems. In today's video, we are going to be setting up scan to network on a Sharp MX device. Okay, to get started on this, what we'll need to do is set up our scan folder so that we have a destination for the scans to go into. In order to do so, we're just going to simply right click on our desktop, select new, and go to folder. We're going to name this folder simply scans. And then we need to share it out. So to share it out, we're going to right click on it, go to properties, click on the sharing tab, and hit the share button. Here we need to select who we're going to share it out with. We are going to share it out with everyone. Hit add. And right here next to where it says everyone and under permission level where it says read, we want to hit the drop down there and make that a read write permission. Click share, then done. Then we're going to go into advanced sharing. Click a check mark next to where it says share this folder. Click permissions. Everyone should be highlighted, and right here where it says allow, we want to make sure that we have full control for everyone. So it should be 3 check marks next to one next to full control, one next to change, one next to read. Hit apply, and then OK, apply, and OK again. Then we're going to highlight and right click and click copy. We're going to copy that network path. Okay, so we're done with that. Next, what we'll need to do is to log on to our Sharp's web page. In order to do that, we will need to know what our IP address is for that. If you do not know what your IP address is for your copier, we can simply go into our control panel, into our devices and printers, and look it up that way. This is a Windows 10 PC, so in order to do that, we'll go down to the Windows icon, right-click, go to Control Panel. I'm in Category View here. If you are in Category View as well, you can just simply go underneath Hardware and Sound, and click on View Devices and Printers. If you are in Icon View, Devices and Printers will be in alphabetical order. It should be right there. You can click on that. It'll get you to the same place as we're going. We're going to do this in Category View. So underneath Hardware and Sound, we're going to click on View Devices and Printers. Okay, so we're going to find our Sharp, which is the Sharp MX2600. That's what we're using in this example. And we're going to simply right-click on it and go to Printer Properties. In Properties, on the third tab over should be Ports. We'll click on that. And then right here between Port and Description, if you hover right there in the middle, you'll see where it kind of turns into a line there. If you right-click on that and drag it over, it will expand your ports. What you're looking for is the port number with the check mark next to it. In our case, it is going to be 192.168.1.214. So you will want to write down what you're seeing on your PC. More than likely, yours will be different than mine, so make sure you are writing down exactly what you see there. Okay, so now that we have a port number, we're done with that, so we'll close out of those, and we'll open up a web browser. Once the web browser is open, up here in the URL bar, type in the IP address that we just got from the print driver. So we're going to type in 192.168.1.214 and hit enter. Okay, it's going to bring us to the web page of our Sharp device. Now we are needing to make an address book entry, so we're going to go over here to the left and we're going to click on address book. If yours does ask for a username and password, just like mine is here, make sure you do the drop down here and click administrator and type in admin, all lowercase ADMIN, and click login. Okay, so we are going to add an address entry, so we're going to click add. Now once you get into the address here, we're going to need to select what type of address we want to make. In this case, we're going to want to make a network folder entry. It will require a search number. If you already have other addresses in your book, you may not know what search number is available. Best bet is to start with like 99 or 100. So we're going to type in 100 there. Address name required. So this will be the name of either the computer that it's being sent to or the person that uses that computer. So we're just going to type in Ben. And this next box here is for the initial. This is optional. I would recommend go ahead and putting in the first initial of the name that you just put in. So we'll put in a B there. Key name, we can leave that blank. We do want to put a check mark here where it says register this address to be added to the frequent user index. If you don't do that, it will not pop up in that first initial address book entry there that you see on the machine. In folder path, we're going to simply right click and click paste. This is pasting in that network folder path that we had copied earlier from our folder. Okay, for username, you will need a username and a password for your computer. This username and password could be the same one that you use every morning to log into your computer. If you do not have a password on your computer, you will need to set one up. Scanning will not work without a username and password. So in our case, we can use Lakeland. And we type in our password that goes along with that. Okay. We'll hit submit. Okay, so we do have our address in there. It is right here. You can see bin. It says network folder. We can minimize that. And to test it, we can go to our machine and try to scan something to ourselves. Now, here is the control panel for the machine that we just set up our address book entry on. To do a scan, we'll simply go into Image Send, go into our address book, and we will need to find bin in here. There it is right here. Now I do have two in here. This one was from an email. This one right here has a little computer next to it. That is for our network scan. So we're going to highlight that, and we're going to hit send. All right. We open up our scans folder, and there is our scan that we just did. All right. Well, at this point, we should be able to scan into our network folder there. If you do have any questions or anything, please feel free to contact us, and we'll see if we can help you with that. Thank you for watching.